seeing troops amassing at every border. No surprises there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. There you are. All done? If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid.
Excellent.
And
Right.
how's that?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. I need something light. But I've wrapped my
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek.
tones. Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details. Can you take this to him?
Right away.
I think mid might need some.
Ugh, I never drink.
Harpocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril?
She has some specific requirements for the material, and yet remain cool enough, as you can imagine. She's... I wondered if you might know of a solution.
Perhaps. It is not.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. And yet, we have made a home here.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that... I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moondew. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against.
So if we could
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. as to how I shall speak to them, and if you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss that the knowledge of the past may yet prove you.
Thank you, Hop. And since you're asking others to help you...
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable. So, Clark, who will accompany...
Very well. So then,
I have taken the liberty of...
white chocobo eggs. Are you sure this list is right? I would have thought the ingredients would be...
Though these items may seem mundane, so much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction. Now, of course, they can be obtained...
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway.
I will.
You two enjoy yourself.
You too, Ty. Now, where's Jill?
Nice to... Keep them pilgers nice and chilled. I won't have...
Those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredient?
I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst... Why don't we split up and see?
All right.
How about you look for the Pepio nuts? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in them.
Fresh cuts! Come and get them!
What can I interest you in today? I hope it's to your liking.
How the hell is anyone...
Buy, sell, or be gone.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
And what can I do for you? I'll be here if... You need me. Welcome, welcome. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. And a fine, fine day to you.
Did you find...
I did.
garlic? Now all that remains is for hypocrisy. But before we head back... Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Tarja. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Oh, I'm never drinking.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well I was just explaining to Tarja, and now that we have...
You can count on me. I've mixed more than...
What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway.
Apparently...
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join?
Of course. Oh, and thank you.
It appears our work here is... a shame. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will be followed by a rigorous process of perhaps...
Leave it. Thank you. Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Thanks to Sid. The man who...
turn up to give some breeze to the... Mid hasn't been.
Editors started reading.
I knew it was a good idea to have editors study.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but you'll be pleased to know that...
You found something?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates is supervising the construction and test...
Brilliant.
Don't thank me.
Right then, better start working out how to do the black...
You know, when I got into I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not...
displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. Let's take this at mid. You get all the parts lined up on it.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest salmon you can find.
It's finished. It's final.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my...
Thank you, Clyde. That's one down.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement...
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in camp.
Good luck to them. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like, so if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black. That's what she was meant to be. But now she's so close to being finished. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling. I want people to sail aboard her by choice. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but...
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can to get...
All right. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure?
Something tells me it's...
He'd be proud of
you.
I was.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up.
All right. I'll let Otto...
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
Well, that's it then. Here, Sid.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's a lovely bit of kit, it is. But the problem is, it won't always get rid, which is why I've been looking for some...
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too.
Prop?
So what exactly...
Nothing but bomb ash'll do. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from... You pour the blackest blight water through it. So, and do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it.
I saw a billet would have gone myself.
All right.
Thank you.
Fly, Ambrosia.
That'll do, girl. Here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Kill!
is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
I think Mid might need some help.
All right, there's. How's that hunt?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And pure gents. Right then. Girl. The Telemon.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut.
There's no need.
Don't be. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours?
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit.
Well,
that's the spirit. Well,
it's certainly...
Right?
Thank you.
No nut for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavour. And I'm telling you.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
Clive. To a bloody root. Morning, Clue. What do you want? And?
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Hopefully it's nothing. What could be wrong with Torgor? Trouble with the ledgers.
I heard what you told Nan about...
I got your note. You think something's...
So you can... I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said he used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled. I didn't like him. Which is why I've not been working him.
No harder than you. Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsmen see.
Then maybe this all has something to do.
I suppose things have been different. Perhaps Hippocrates knows.
Instead of everything.
Blackthorn.
Not really, no.
This won't. I just wanted to ask how and you might still be doubting your craft. Even after perhaps sharing your thoughts, might it?
That bastard still. You got a keen eye. He's just, well...
And that was?
A sword. An odd looking. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but you could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly.
And if you knew how we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades...
That's...
I'll see what I can... Sharper swords are always... And we can't have our master blacksmith being...
You're a soft touch, but I can't say I'm not grateful for it.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen... You're looking.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Black...
Running around.
I suppose I am, yes. But I need help.
Little one. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those which made it nice and easy.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people? Suppose you're not likely to go, Nick. Fine. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. And he's got more money than sense. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in...
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's...
I appreciate...
Oh, I'm never drinking.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgor.
He isn't it?
I don't think so. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may...
I rather think she might be right. All canids are instinctively inclined, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgor, but a surf. If we assume that his newfound magic... It may well be that the bone frostwolves, after all, habitually, as to where one might find a suitable substitute.
I don't recall.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creature, the last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about, took place near Crest.
Even so.
Good hunting.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive.
That's why I'm...
Shh, Otto. A little. Listen. And eat. Sadly, that's... I can straighten it out. I swear I'm gonna need help.
Be late.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. And instead of... you get Clive to come to you.
You know, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bank. Well,
Oh, just Martha.
we owe 3 of our most trusted.
Each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and well,
Do we have that much to hand?
No, we don't. And no, after the King's ransom we had off it. Besides,
All right. Is there anything I...
there might... How'd you fancy taking the...
Rocks.
Rocks? He said. Little something Sid and I set aside, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualify.
I'm sure that...
Should be me. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark. Ask...
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know...
because you'd rather...
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed him.
Well...
Don't worry.
Really?
No. People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The St. Drake's fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone.
My reputation will...
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac.
Pardon the...
Out! I paid for these rooms, so I would...
Please, his lordship is going through a difficult time.
Redeem!
Very good. Would you mind stepping outside?
I'm sorry if I...
That? No. That he has been dispossessed.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen. A single-edged sword.
Ah.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage.
You have but to state it.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose you saw...
I did not, no. Though every ill-gotten coin in Dalamul is set...
And that's where I'm...
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your...
That will be very...
Farewell.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Come on.
got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! It's
This must be Ignat. Nothing seems... All right.
I hear I have you to thank for... What shall I call you?
Wyvern.
A formidable... Well, Wyvern. Redeem here tells me you...
A few moments of your time.
You're a peculiar...
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could...
Oh, Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Alp and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unit. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke. There's a brutal sword.
But how do they hound such an...
Why, they use whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the... But it is the final stone, a mineral, quite... And that... Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to... Take this, the very stone of which I spoke, and a far...
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship.
I am locked in bitter... I am one step ahead of the
There are many...
Too many to count. But only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord, and is a perennial... Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths... Radim, we must...
I think his lordship is rather... Coming, my lordship.
Trust Uncle Byron to... Now.
Clive!
I wasn't, but it seems we still owe you, and though I doubt it's what you were expecting.
A star! It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
Think of the differences.
Interest? If word got out, I charged that anyway. Why are you a bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it?
Something like that.
Same as back when the place was probably knew that without his strong arm and Sid may have been the face of the hideaway. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried.
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give, I reckon, what he saw in... And don't we all? That...
Come on. Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? Now, will it be enough? I say that answers my, which means we are... You're just a big puppy, aren't you? Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you got your...
There's talk that the glass gate flooded.
Citizens are free to come and go as they please. Checkpoint's open to all.
Did you hear?
The gates to heaven.
I want to see.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady.
Gif. Oh.
Otto asked me to settle that and to...
I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his bauble. The man owes me. My contribution to the restoration effort was...
You once told me, Sid, did you? I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's.
Otto is luck. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the...
Otto had a...
Long ago. Yes. And blamed himself. I don't know how it happened. Whether...
I didn't know.
How could you have? Besides Sid, I've never met a man an ill habit.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Good. So Lady Karen...
Ah, but she was just too stubborn to touch. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid...
Karen refused...
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Lady Cargo tells me you... But you prefer the debt was
What debt? I may have tossed a talent or two, but those were donations. And you can hardly call it charity.
Of course not. But one good turn. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper.
Oh, fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might... A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine you wouldn't mind, would...
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up... Thanks to this... I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which,
Oh! So you remember what's owed to you?
I've seen that.
Yeah, it was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or...
I knew so little about
Almost.
Martha and the Dame. How long did you know Sid before?
Before he died. 20 summers, back in the day. I was he bought passage to... I forget where. We set up drinking island rum till the morning bell. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a find, but me and Sid stayed close. There was... The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day. And there was no hiding.
Couldn't you and your...
My family wanted the monster. I couldn't turn my back on him. And I couldn't for the life of me understand. Luckily, it was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was him who cried for me. Him who swore he'd do everything. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. Threw away everything he had. I knew then. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off. So, Molly's... That'll teach me for treat. All right, now we know what you're after. I can see about...
Speaking of which, I brought one for later.
You can, aye. In return, you can find...
Oh, it's just a moment.
Ah, were you able...
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed at...
Very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way.
Ah. But that... Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady...
About how she's...
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. The Fenrir of legend served Shiva, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to the...
What do you suggest?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icons. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the... In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your soul. One can but speculate.
He has seemed more...
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still.
Sorry for the word. Hopefully
You learned something about...
I did better.
Hey, a whetstone?
Yes.
No wonder I couldn't get a one. It might not be so bad if all... Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter...
Even so.
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to... No point trying to copy it up. Finishing our blades with a whetstone is fine. And what's finer than forge? Just imagine it. Good Valisthian steel with an edge as sharp. I won't make a copy, nah.
I'm sure the curse just...
I'll be working day and... Hey, I owe you one. August 2.
You'll be happy to eat.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First, you come and find me when you've got them.
Right.
Back, are ya? What do you want? No scratches, all right? Anything else?
Told me she was building a ship.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you. Yeah.
Let's go. Run like the wind. I can walk from here. Stay down. Seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right, then. Help me, boy. There's a good boy.
that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive! Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
All right, Clive, Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'll do anything to put off visiting. No excuses.
Not quite. She said there was one...
She said that?
She.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway there.
Mid. Obelus.
Yep. You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered that... But anyway, I've got an urgent, by the sound of it. One of you...
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't me.
What tidings? Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place swap?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others more.
Oh, by the way, Jill, she's got some things to take care of, but...
I hope she's telling the truth at least. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goots.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
What do you think?
Really? Oh, aye. There's trouble.
I take it there's
Oh, what about this?
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend.
How does a merchant...
Oh, the man's a coward.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone.
My brother's right on all accounts.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but...
You, however, have the look. Chances are they'll come for you either way.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway...
You've clearly got a fight.
We're lucky. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse, reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee.
All right.
No. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take it.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits. That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be an...
Seems we've found us.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single...
And how exactly will you be getting...
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be...
You've done your part. It's been a pleasure.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we wanted...
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
So this is Ffxvi.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being... captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Stay down!
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle. Seems to end.
They've closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
Oh, I'm done for.
If you haven't got a pass, you're not getting through. Please, I'm begging you.
Not much further to walk that down.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll finished by now.
Service at the best price.
camels and caravans scooping
If our new arrivals had brought any
What are you looking for?
A fine choice. May Gilbert smile
Out of my
upon
sight, wretch! I've no use for a brand.
Peaches and pears.
It seems the rumors were true.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia. Time to fight. Thanks, Gal. This won't be easy.
All yours, over here!
This must have been a fishing village before everyone left.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as things.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Juicy pears!
Oh,
Clive, I'm...
slow down, Good.
We cannot ride the caravan without...
Do you...
It was in me pocket a minute. Here.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child.
I know where! No one knows.
Where do we find...
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way.
No time.
You two, I'm gonna check the rest of me...
Right.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Stops next to the check.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion,
The Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots's pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.